Welcome back to the Be the Hero channel. I'm Isabelle and I help you understand the stars so you can feel more clarity and control over your day. I know myself and I know already that I am not going to finish all these horoscopes, especially because I'm filming this 2 days away from March 1st. So next we're going to be covering the Pisces horoscope for March. And if you really want your horoscope, you should probably just let me know in the comments below and I'll make you the next priority. But let's just start by covering now what Pisces can expect from March, especially because this is a big month for Pisces, given that it's been your birthday. Happy birthday. And you still have a lot of different aspects happening with you. So you may feel that this is a time where you're really thinking about your sense of identity, as well as the month progresses is the word. As the month progresses, focusing more on your money and your intimate relationships. So, before I dive into the video, make sure you hit the link in the description below to book a 1-hour birth chart reading with me, where we dive into any and everything about your birth chart and can dive into what's currently happening in the month of March and how that affects your unique chart. If you really just want your interpretation, I recommend you book a reading now. Aries. Pisces. Gotta delete the word Aries there from my note because then I'm going to keep getting confused. Pisces, the month starts off for you with a bit of a tense aspect between your subconscious mind and your communication style. You may feel that generally a few times during this month that you feel like the things that are going on in your head you just can't put into words. And people that are every day around you may be getting a bit frustrated with this. And normally you like spending time in a way in your mind, but you may feel that you have a bit of confusion here. And that is because it is Aquarius energy. That is your 12th house. For some reason, I keep doubting that I'm saying that right. So I have to look at a chart just to make sure. Yeah, 12th house, Aquarius. I've never really thought about that. I don't have many Pisces in my life. Anyway, Venus is in Aquarius in the 12th house for you. And it squares Uranus and Taurus in your 3rd house. The 12th house is the house of the mind. The 3rd house is the house of daily communication, the essence of mindfulness, how we are every day with our words. Venus is not just the planet of romance, it is the planet of values. It shows us what makes life beautiful, what makes us feel like life is amazing. And with it in Aquarius, there's a focus for us all on fulfilling a sense of more purpose in life in order to feel that life is meaningful. We also may be feeling a little more detached in our relationships, and we may be feeling that we want more sense of purpose in our relationships. If you're in a relationship, Pisces, you have been feeling much more solitary in your relationship, but also at the same time, not just solitary, but feeling like you want to be in solitude with your partner and be more detached with your partner. You want them to be on the same page with you of detachment and purpose and reflection. And this may be a bit confusing for you during this time. You may also be reflecting on what your values are in love. And as this square aspect happens on March 3rd with Uranus, you may be having to question your values in your relationship that you're currently feeling versus what your communication is coming out as. You are generally overall feeling a sense of you've got a lot going on in your head and you can't quite put it into words, or you're getting so lost in your head that you can't be present in reality. So ask yourself, what is the balance here that I want to maintain? Do I want to get completely lost in my head? Do I want to be fully in reality? Do I want to go around mindless? Do I want to be extremely mindful? And what is the dis-ease that is happening truly right now? On March 8th, Mercury is conjunct Neptune in Pisces in your, I didn't change that one, in your 1st house, not the 12th. That would be for Aries. Again, another Pisces, or not again, it's been a day. Mercury conjuncts Neptune in Pisces, and this may be feeling like you're at a sense of home again. After feeling a bit of tension on the 3rd and confusion with your mind, you can fall back into your normally harmonious self that just loves to get lost in the clouds. And embrace this, because tomorrow, or the day after, you will no longer have this Mercury and Pisces energy to feel at home with, because Mercury will move into Aries, which I'll get to in a second. But with this conjunction between Mercury and Neptune in Pisces, it's a day to get your head in the clouds. Just let yourself relax, enjoy being yourself, and reflect on the sense of self you want to live with. On the 9th, Mercury enters Aries, and now your focus is on your money, which to a Pisces who usually likes to have their head in the clouds may be a little bit annoying to think, how should you practically manage your finances? And you may be feeling that you want to be a bit impulsive with your finances. So watch out for that and ask yourself that if that serves. Impulsivity is oftentimes labeled bad, but it can be good if we do it from the right frequency. Just decide what's right for you. Also on the 9th, Mars in Aquarius squares Uranus. So Venus squared Uranus at the beginning of the month, and now Mars is squaring Uranus on the 9th in the same sign. So you may be feeling that your action style recently has been focused more on being alone. You might like doing things on your own more and spending time thinking. But now you are being forced maybe to be out and about in your world more so, communicate with people, answer questions. You can't just be solitary. And so ask yourself how you want to embrace this. Again, I try to do a positive interpretation of most astrology, but generally squares can feel like tension. So embrace it with patience. And then from March 7th through the 13th, peaking on the 10th, we have a new moon in Pisces, which is your home sign. So you are the star of the show for this new moon. You can be having new beginnings in your sense of identity, changing how you show up in the world, changing how you feel in the world, changing your vibration that you show up with. And then during the new moon, we have Venus also entering Pisces, which can leave behind some of the tension you've been feeling, the headaches you've been getting, literally or metaphorically with your thoughts for the past couple of weeks, and instead focus on just falling into harmony with yourself again. Making time to be alone, stop and smell the roses, be in solitude is all going to be very fulfilling for you during this time. So embrace that. On the 17th, the sun is conjunct Neptune in Pisces in your first house. And this is right before the sun leaves your sign. So again, you may be feeling extra daydreamy. Embrace it. Overall, there is a theme for you, Pisces, on overwhelm. You may be feeling overwhelmed at times, to be honest, and you may have to really think about how you are communicating. I recommend during this time that you take on a journaling practice to clear your thoughts. However, during the good moments, you will also be feeling a lot of harmony with your sense of self. You may be feeling proud of who you are during this time, that you get to just enjoy who you are and not overthink it. So I'm going to say the word again. I've said it a lot, but embrace it all. And do know that any bit of overwhelm or psychological dis-ease that you have is momentary. So see what benefit you can get out of reflecting on your beliefs. You may be purging old beliefs during this time and learning how to communicate your beliefs or concerns better. Then on the 19th, we have the spring equinox, the start of the astrological year. Aries season begins. And this is your second house. So now's the time that once you figured out who you are, you can build a stronger sense of self-worth off of that. The second house is not just money. It is also your self-worth. It is wealth and worth. So during this time, you may be doing now new things that get you out of your comfort zone, but build your sense of self-worth. And you may be even talking in ways that are abnormal for you, having to be more bold and assertive. And this could build your self-worth. Stand up for yourself, basically. One interpretation that I could have for this month for you is you're really recognizing some beliefs you have around how you express yourself. You bite your tongue often, and you are now just recognizing how much mental fear and what's the word I'm looking for? We'll just say dis-ease again. Mental anxiety and stress that this is causing. It's making you uncomfortable in your mind, and you're not enjoying life because of it as much as you could be. So you're recognizing all this, and now you're learning how to assert yourself and stand up for yourself with that. You may be having to set boundaries with your everyday community. You may be setting boundaries with relationships. Whatever it is, you may be learning now as Aries season begins and Mercury enters Aries how to assert yourself. On the 21st, Venus is conjunct Saturn in Pisces, which is, again, some of your normal Pisces energy. So this can help you balance out this assertion and impulsivity that you are stepping into, this bold way of being, and give you a time to step back and be your normal self, whatever that is that you like to do, falling into harmony. However, you may find that you are acting off of shoulds because this is Saturn we're talking about. So make sure that you're doing things that are actually in alignment with what you want and don't take things too seriously. The next day, March 22nd, Mars enters Pisces, which makes it so that you get to be more in your flow and act in ways that fulfill you. So you may be taking a gentle approach to life, and yet as you are taking a gentle, energetic approach to life, you are doing bold actions. You are putting yourself out there, but having the skill set you need to maintain a sense of harmony while you do so. And finally, the biggest astrological aspect, I believe, for March is the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra in your 8th house, which means you may again be looking at your psychology. You may be specifically looking at how your psychology affects your relationships and redefining what harmony in your intimate relationships means to you. You may be a bit of, let's rephrase that. You may be letting yourself get pushed around too much in your intimate relationships. And now's the time for you to learn healthy balance so that you and your partner can be happy. And if you're not in a relationship, you may be thinking about defining what kind of relationship you want and how you see a partnership working out and how you can use your skills that you've been learning of communication and diplomacy and yet healthy assertion in order to maintain all that. Overall, this full moon with the South Node being in Libra is more so a focus of bringing to light any negative patterns we have. So you may be bringing to light and just letting them go. You may not have to take much action. It's more so about reflection and seeing it all and releasing. So that was a much faster video than my Aries horoscope. However, I cannot handle filming this much. So hopefully you enjoyed this horoscope. And if you liked it, listen to this part. This is the first and last horoscope for the month, each month, that I will be offering for free. I'm starting a membership, and this will include a horoscope that is about 20 minutes long for each zodiac sign. So at the beginning of each month, you'll get access to all 12 of the zodiac sign horoscopes for only $9.99 a month. I might even include a full moon and new moon horoscope in there, but I don't know for sure yet. But if you want access to that, if that's something you want, let me know in the comments below and see if you can join the page. I'm not entirely sure how it works. I just know it's here on YouTube. Join the membership. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Sincerely hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and stay tuned for more videos breaking down the stars. Once again, my name is Isabelle, and from my heart to yours, namaste.